Welcome back everyone. So as most of you know, the Nintendo Switch Lite is a crazy good console. I love this console a lot, and I've been talking about it for like a year and some change now. And from what I've seen, I really do think the Switch Lite is a great console, but maybe you should try waiting to, maybe wait until the next Nintendo Switch comes out. And this is basically why. I feel like one of the biggest problems that I've had with my Nintendo Switch Lite since the day I've owned it is essentially the Joy-Cons. You know what I mean? I hate to say it, but the Joy-Cons, specifically the joysticks, as most of you know, there's a huge problem there, and Nintendo has still yet to fix it. It just seems like every single Nintendo Switch may end up having this problem, but here's the main thing to keep in mind. Pretty much every single console that has, some sort of joysticks to it, including the PlayStation 5s, the 4s, the Xbox Ones, and Series S and X, those all have the same exact issues that we're experiencing with these specific joysticks. And it's one thing if these joysticks are easily to be replaced. It's another thing if it's like a Nintendo Switch, the standard one, that you can go ahead and replace that whole Joy-Con. But it's a totally different situation when you have something like a Nintendo Switch Lite that you can't easily replace it. You can tear it apart and replace it that way, and even then it's not a guaranteed fix. You can send it off to Nintendo. I think that's still a way to do it, but I would hate to recommend this console to somebody who all of a sudden maybe it stops working for them, maybe the Nintendo Switch isn't working anymore for some reason, that Joy-Con messed up, and you're going to have to either buy a new Nintendo Switch Lite, you're going to have to fix it yourself, or whatever the case is. And from the leaks that I've been seeing, the rumors that I've been seeing, it just seems like the next Nintendo Switch Lite that's going to be coming up could essentially fix this problem. Now, there isn't anything like that I can point to directly, but from what I've seen, just based off the, the number of comments that I get on any of these Nintendo Switch videos, on the subreddit for Nintendo Switches and all that stuff, I essentially see time after time, people just, the number one complaint is the Joy-Cons. So I just feel like with these next Nintendo Switches, the Nintendo Switch Pro or the Nintendo Switch Lite 2, whatever they're going to call it, this could potentially be an area where Nintendo is going to go ahead and really hone down and fix those specific issues. It honestly just makes the most sense to me. That's the number one complaint that we're getting. This and maybe the screen, but other than that, I think this is the number one area that Nintendo's going to go ahead and fix that. So I say that because as a reviewer, I kind of want to tell people that if you're currently eyeing a Nintendo Switch Lite, if you're currently planning on buying one, I would say smart decision. I love my Switch Lite. I think it's great, but I honestly would recommend waiting it out. I wouldn't say, don't buy the Switch Lite, just like how other people said, even I titled the video last year like that. I would honestly say just wait until the next Nintendo Switch Lite comes out, or until the next Nintendo Switch comes out. Until Nintendo goes ahead and fixes their Joy-Cons, there really isn't any reason to go ahead and pick it up, in my opinion. It's just a ticking time bomb. It's a great console. I love this console a lot. I think it's tremendous. But as a reviewer, this is the number one complaint I'm seeing. And if it was something where like, oh, sometimes, the games don't play right, or the games aren't that great, or this or that, or the support is bad, those are kind of different. But when it's the console itself that's the problem, and just like how we're seeing it on the PlayStation 5s and the Xboxes and all this stuff with their controllers, it's not really that great of an experience when it's like a Switch Lite and you can't easily replace the controller. You know what I mean? So that's kind of how I see it. That's kind of what I see right now. I would love to get your guys' input. Do you think it's a safe idea to pick up the Switch Lite right now? Let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button if you guys enjoyed the video, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count. Send me so much if you guys can hit that. Also check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my other channels. More importantly, everything else. I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.